We had a little problem with this sensor, backup sensor, parking sensor, Hyundai Sonata, it's a 2018 or something. So what happened is that Hyundai is attaching these sensors, there's four of them, with some brackets on this, behind this bumper cover. And the bracket itself is plastic behind, and they are pretty fragile. And if you happen to just bump your car, or maybe your car is parked, someone is just going off out of the parking spot, is just bumping your car, just pushing slightly here, the brackets will break inside, and this sensor comes loose and just go a little bit inside like this. It's just sitting 2-3 millimeters inside. At that moment, the sensor will detect the edge of the bumper cover and will think it's seeing an obstacle, and when you reverse the car, it will all the time will beep, and it's annoying, and also you don't really know what's happening. It's just you need to fix it basically. And we went to Hyundai, and they wanted to remove the cover $400 Canadian, and to repair the sensor or replace it, then the brackets another $400, $800. And it can happen again and again and again when you bump the car or someone bumps you. So that's really expensive. So what I did, I just went underneath the car, and there's a cover here on this side, and it's like a few plastic screws. There's a 10mm bolt. Got this out, then I reach with my hand just like that. I reach upwards from underneath, from behind the cover or the bumper. At some point there was a metal bar. I went past that metal bar, and then I could reach and touch the sensor from behind and also feel the wire on the sensor. So what I did basically, I just pulled the sensor a little bit inside, got some super glue. This one is not good, Gorilla, don't use the Gorilla one, but you get Loctite or I don't know what other brands, but some are good, and don't get the gel one. So I got some glue just around the edge here, while keeping the sensor, pull it back a little bit, and then I brought the sensor forward flush with the cover here. I kept it for a few seconds pushing on it, so it's glued here. It's not very aesthetical, but surely much less expensive than 400 or $800. And then it's sitting flush and it's working properly. So if it happens again, I'll do the same again. I'll just glue it here. I don't think it's a problem if you glue it there. It's even better than those weak brackets. One thing is, be careful maybe not to put or let the glue drip on this area here, the round here, the circle. It's the sensor itself, so you don't want to cover it with glue, because it may start beeping all time, and then there's nothing else you can do. You need to replace it, but it's fixable. You can do the same on the other corner if it happens. And yeah, it's $100 in my pocket now. Yeah, it's a weakness, I think. Really, those sensors, you don't need to bump too hard on this bumper for that bracket to break inside. It's a weakness, but that's how it is, and this is a very, very quick and basically very easy to fix.